It's a beautiful day for some football, so of course the Scarlet Knights held their 13th installment of spring practice outside. I'm Fatoumata Diallo, and joining me to discuss today's practice is defensive backs coach Bill Busch. Coach, we are 2 days away from the spring game. What were your overall impressions of practice today?
We were very happy. The thing that jumped out the most was just the mental energy. What I mean by that, I felt that we had great communication, very few mental errors, which was really good to see. So that they were talking the game, good defenses, secondary, all the way across the board. You should be able to hear them. So talked the game very well. So I thought they handled adjustments and that type of thing. And then obviously they played with good energy too. Everything's brand new, so every terminology is brand new to them. The drills, everything that's going on is new, and they've been extremely receptive. And so when you have someone that is willing to be coached, you usually make great progress with them. So myself personally, I thought I'm very lucky.
And for the fans at home, what are the responsibilities for the safeties in this system?
They have a little bit of everything. You know, they're heavily involved in the throw game and the run game, so they're kind of unique that way. They have to be able to cover some people, sometimes man-to-man. They'll play in zones, and they'll use the term high zone and low zone. So sometimes they're in low zones, sometimes they're in high zones, which is a deep half or a deep middle type of situation for us. Then they have to be able to stop the run too. And so when we go through and we start, the starting base for us at safety is you have to be able to tackle before you get to play. If you don't tackle, then you don't get to play. And then if you tackle and you're very physical and you're a tough person, then we can teach you all the rest.
You're a veteran Big Ten coach. You've had 3 previous stops in conference. You coach with Coach Ash at Ohio State. How does that familiarity help you in this transition?
Oh, it's imperative for it. I'm extremely lucky to have the chance because when I went to the University of Wisconsin to coach, Coach Ash had just left, so I actually took his job at Wisconsin. And we ended up being together at Ohio State. So the chance to know how he coached before, because I had some of his players, which was very good. So I knew we had a lot of similarities. And then when we got a chance to meet up personally at Ohio State, we're probably in the 95th percentile as far as how we look at things and how things should be done. There's always little nuances that we're trying to work through, and so you never stop learning. So we're always talking back and forth right there. But things at Ohio State obviously catapult this whole thing forward to get a chance to spend time together for us right there. So for me, I caught a huge break because I know exactly the tempo he wants things and how he wants things coached, and so for me it's a huge advantage to be able to understand that.
And Coach, spring game this Saturday, what do you hope to see from your safeties and the defense as a whole?
Well, first we need a lot of people out there. That's what we want to see, some people in the stands right there, because that's always fun. We just want to be able to have them to play really hard and to play very confident and to understand what they're doing out there, and they will do that. Sometimes there's always times things are never perfect, and then being able to wash a bad play away really fast and be able to go play and celebrate a great play, and then again wash it away and go play the next play. So we just want to see a lot of energy, a lot of fun, and they'll play that way. So we're excited about it.
And thank you so much for joining me, Coach. Fans, the spring game is this Saturday, April 23rd. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Eastern at High Point Solution Stadium, so pack the point. And if you're not in the stands, you can catch the game live on BTN. Reporting from the Rutgers practice facility, that was your defensive backs coach, Bill Busch, and I'm Fatoumata Diallo.